All right, so this, of course, is the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour, where India's opposition leader Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified from the parliament. Now, the Congress leader's disqualification from the lower house comes just a day after he was convicted in a defamation case by a court in Gujarat. A notice issued by the Lok Sabha Secretariat has now said that he stands disqualified from the House from the 23rd of March, which is the day of his conviction. On Thursday, Rahul Gandhi was sentenced to 2 years in prison by a Surat court. The conviction pertains to a 2019 defamation case over his remarks about Prime Minister Narendra Modi. During the 2019 election campaign in Karnataka, he had said that anyone with the surname Modi was turning out to be a thief. This was an apparent jibe at the Honourable Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The conviction has now triggered the process of his disqualification as a lawmaker, and the Congress has described this judgment as nothing short of politically motivated. And it has blamed the government and the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party of curbing the opposition and also of silencing dissent. It has also said that this goes against the grain of the freedom of expression. With the disqualification following shortly after, the Congress leaders are now up in arms against the government.
See, the country is witnessing the politics of vendetta being spearheaded by the Modi government against Rahul Gandhi.
And under the Indian constitutional and electoral law, a member of parliament stands disqualified if he is convicted of any offence and is sentenced to imprisonment of not less than 2 years under Section 8(3) of the Representation of People's Act 1951. And such a disqualification will, of course, continue to remain in effect for a period of about 6 years since his release. The disqualification can be reversed if a higher court were to grant a stay on the conviction or decides an appeal in favour of the convicted lawmaker. Earlier, the disqualification under the RPA had taken effect only after 3 months from the date of conviction, and within that period, lawmakers could, of course, file an appeal against the sentence before a higher court. However, in 2013, the Supreme Court had struck down this provision as simply unconstitutional. And our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibil, is, of course, tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report from New Delhi. Listen in.
Major political development here in India today. The Congress party's Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified by the lower house of the Lok Sabha of the Indian Parliament. Now, it has huge ramifications. Now, he has been disqualified because he has been convicted by a court in Gujarat because of his certain comments. It's a defamation case, and essentially Rahul Gandhi is seen as someone who takes the party forward, the Congress party forward. But remember, India goes to general elections next year in 2024, and he being disqualified means that he could face problems when it comes to standing for the elections. He is someone who is seen or pitted against the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is seen as the face of the BJP. So essentially it will be a tough road ahead for Rahul Gandhi. But essentially when it comes to this development, we have seen political reactions coming all through the day when the development first broke, and we have also seen strong protests by the Congress party. Many of its members have been protesting all through the day here in the Indian national capital. With video journalist Chandrasekhar, Siddhant Sibil for WION in New Delhi.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.